We're going to look at using present value to determine the number of payments using the present value formula. Okay. Whenever they say the word loan, present value is usually a good way to go. Let's look at this problem. A person takes out a loan for 1,000 Rand at 12% compounded monthly. He makes payments of 50 Rand at the end of each month. So that means we can use the formula because it happens at the end of the month. The question is, how many payments will it take to pay off the loan? So let's take a look. Well, here we go, where the loan itself is 1,000 Rand. Right now, when he takes out the loan, that's why we say the present value. So instead of P, we put in 1,000 Rand. The payment is X. So he makes payments of 50 Rand. So instead of X, we put in 50. The interest rate is 12%, but it's compounded monthly. That's why it's 0.12, but we divide by 12. So instead of I, 0.12 over 12. And all we're left with, the only thing is N. We don't know what minus N is, and that's what we're going to try and solve for. Okay, it's a little bit trickier, but there's a little bit of algebra involved with this. What we do is we multiply both sides by the denominator, this 0.12 over 12. We multiply it by 1,000, and then we divide by 50. Okay, that's how we get a particular number there. We get, I think it's probably going to be 0.2 or something. And then, so you just work this out on a calculator. But these guys are going to trade places. The 1 plus 0.01, it goes to the left side. The negative, we just make it positive. So we add it to both sides. We take away this number from 1, and that's how I got 0.8. Once you've got it into a bracket to the minus N equals some number, then it's time for this special log button. You'll have 2 square boxes. It's a log button in the top right-hand corner of your calculator. Now, this part here is called the base, the bottom. The exponent is the log. So that's the minus N part that we're going to figure out. And all you have to do is go the log to this base, 1 plus 0.01, of this number, 0.08, and press equals, and that will give you what minus N is. Minus N will equal, and it comes right on in your calculator, negative 22.42 and all this stuff here. Well, that's what negative N equals. That means that N equals 22.42574188. Okay, so there's 22 payments and then a fraction of a payment. Well, you make a payment at the end of the month. The last one won't be as much. There'll be 23 payments. There'll be 23 payments here. But we've figured that out by finding out what N is, which is the number of payments. Okay, I hope this helps. That's how you find the number of payments. We're going to look at the final payment, what that last payment would be, which is a little bit tricky, and outstanding balances in the next video. Okay.